Hello, I'm going to tell you a story about Emily Brown and her rabbit named Stanley and their little teddy bear friend. And to help me tell it and to listen to me, I've got a little grey rabbit, just like Stanley, and a teddy bear. But this teddy bear looks quite happy. He's got a little smile on his face. And the teddy bear in the book that we're going to read isn't very happy. But this book is called Emily Brown, Cheer Up Your Teddy Bear. So it's going to tell you how you can make your teddy bear happy and how you can make everybody around you feel happy too. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Emily Brown and an old grey rabbit called Stanley. One drippy, drizzly, wet weekend, Emily Brown and Stanley were just building a camp in the outback of Australia because it was too rainy to go outdoors when there was a plip-plop, plip-plop, plip-plop noise coming from the toy box. They've got a very nice tent. Uh-oh, said Emily Brown to Stanley. I think there could be something wet in there. And there certainly was. Can you see what's wet in the toy box? A little teddy bear. It was a very wet teddy bear, and she was singing a song to herself in a sad little voice which went something like this. Poor me, poor me, poor little sad little wet little me. I'm a lonely only bear and I'm feeling very blue. It was a very bad song. Come and have fun with us in Australia, said Emily Brown. We're bound to find some bears there. Thank you, said the tearful teddy bear, but there are no other teddy bears. I'm the lonely only one. What has the little teddy bear got above his head? He's got some rain, so everywhere he goes, he brings the rain with him. Poor teddy bear. So Emily Brown and Stanley and the tearful teddy bear went out camping in the outback of Australia. That looks a lot of fun, doesn't it? I'm not sure the teddy bear was having fun. And Emily Brown and Stanley were just as happy as could be, lighting campfires and spotting kangaroos and making friends with emus. And Emily Brown was just thinking, this will cheer up that tearful teddy bear, when there was a plip-plop, plip-plop noise behind her. It was the tearful teddy bear, not cheered up at all. Dear, you can see him looking very, very sad. Oh dear. Poor me, poor me, poor little sad little wet little me. I'm a lonely only bear and I'm feeling very blue. I've got no teddy friends and there's nothing here to do. Oh dear, said Emily Brown. Perhaps we should do something else. So Emily Brown and Stanley and the tearful teddy bear went out walking in the big wild woods of Yellowstone Park. Would you like to go to Yellowstone Park and see bears? Well, I think Emily Brown and Stanley enjoyed it, and Emily Brown and Stanley had a very happy time, spotting small bears and large bears and black bears and grizzly bears and absolutely no teddy bears. And Emily Brown was thinking, this is a lot of fun, when there was a plip-plop, plip-plop, plip-plop noise. Uh-oh, what do you think it is? And it was the tearful teddy bear, gloomier than ever. Poor me, poor me, poor little sad little wet little me. I'm a lonely only bear and I'm feeling very blue. I've got no teddy friends and there's nothing here to do. I'm bored and it's raining and it's no fun. Oh dear, said Emily Brown. Maybe we should try something different. What are they trying? Beautiful sunflowers, aren't they? So Emily Brown and Stanley and the tearful teddy bear packed their paintbrushes and their easels and their most arty looking overalls and went to paint sunflowers in the south of France. Isn't that beautiful? And Emily Brown and Stanley had the most lovely time, splashing swirls of glorious blue and yellow and red all over themselves. And Emily Brown was just thinking, this is the funnest thing ever. What do you think happened? That's right. Then there was a flip-flop, flip-flop, flip-flop noise behind her. And it was the tearful teddy bear, louder and sadder and more drippy than ever. Poor me, poor little wet, little sad little me. I'm a lonely bear and I'm feeling very blue. I've got no teddy friends and there's nothing here to do. I'm bored and it's raining and raining is no fun. There are no other teddy bears. I'm the lonely, only one. The song's getting worse and worse, isn't it? And this time, her song was so sad and so loud and so miserable that a terrible thing happened. What do you think's happening? Can you see the clouds? Emily Brown and Stanley began to feel quite sad too. And then the clouds spread and spread until they filled the sky, and they got bigger and blacker and drip, drip, drip. The rain came down and it looked like it was going to wash away the sunflowers. The teddy bear was so sad that she's made Emily Brown and Stanley really sad too. Oh dear. This has gone far enough, said Emily Brown. She took out her red umbrella and pointed it up at the sky. Swoosh! Look at the umbrella going up. With a lovely swooshing noise, up, 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 went Emily Brown's beautiful red umbrella. Wow, whispered Stanley. Up went Emily Brown's umbrella, and leaping out of the sunflowers came 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 little teddy bears who had been having a picnic but were all in a hurry to get out of the rain. You can see all the little teddy bears there. I'm not the lonely, only teddy bear after all, said the tearful teddy bear. We've been here all the time, the teeniest of the teddy bears squeaked gruffly, and we'd really like you to join our picnic, but your song was so sad. We've been hiding. I think, said Emily Brown firmly, that it could be time for you to stop this sad song and start smiling again. Oh, Emily Brown, wept the tearful teddy bear. You see, that's the real problem. Someone has sewn my mouth on upside down, and I'm not sure that I can smile. And that's what the tearful teddy bear looks like. Why don't you try, said Emily Brown. Think of happy things and see if that works. So the tearful teddy bear screwed up her teddy forehead and tried to smile. She thought of all the other teddy bears wanting to play with her, and ping! The left side of her mouth worked free of the stitches and waved happily in the wind. And then she thought of the delicious picnic, and pong! The right side of her mouth unpicked itself and wriggled upwards into a wibbly-wobbly smile. You can see that wibbly-wobbly smile. And a funny thing happened. When the tearful teddy bear smiled, the clouds got lighter and lighter, and the sun came out again, and as the very last raindrop dropped, plop, onto the cheerful teddy bear's head, all the little teddy bears sat down for a picnic in the sunflowers. And you can see the little tearful teddy bear, he looks a lot happier, doesn't he? But Emily Brain and Stanley went outside to play in the rain, and they got very, very wet, and they looked very, very happy about it too. And that's the end of the story. So now I hope you know that if your teddy bear is sad, you can cheer him up by telling him to think of happy thoughts. Maybe that's the same for you. Maybe if you're feeling sad, you can cheer yourself up.